What do you believe in? Do you believe that birds can fly backwards? Hummingbirds do. Or do you believe that fairies are real? I'm a fairy, and my name is Tinkerbell, and I have a question for you. If you were a little boy,
if I were a little boy,
and could do anything that you wanted to,
do anything that I wanted to.
Yes, if you were a little boy,
yes, if I were a little boy,
what would you do?
what would I do? I'd fly away to Never, Never Land. I'd live in the trees and play in the sand. I'd wink at the stars and they'd wink at me. And oh, how happy I would be. I'd talk to tadpoles, wiggle with the frogs. I'd bark right back at the big brown dogs. I'd kiss the flowers like a honeybee. And oh, how happy I would be. I'd toot like a horn and boom like a drum. I'd make a cake from stale breadcrumbs. I'd become most anyone I wanted to be. So when I got in trouble, I'd become another me. I'd sleep with turtles, cackle with the hens, visit the sun with the larks and wrens, to be most anything I want to be. Oh, that's silly. No one could ever be a little boy once he's grown up.
But there was such a boy, and his name was Peter Pan, and he could fly, and he lived in Never, Never Land, and he had all sorts of adventures with a ferocious pirate named Captain Hook, and Captain Hook was afraid of nothing at all, except a crocodile. And if this crocodile had not swallowed an 8-day clock so that the ticking warned Captain Hook, why, I guess Captain Hook wouldn't have given Peter Pan so much trouble up there in Never, Never Land. This was a funny old crocodile.
I'm a lonesome crocodile, absolutely without fears. Sometimes, though I get so angry, I could cry big crocodile tears. I chase Captain Hook each day, afternoon into the night. If this clock would stop its ticking, he would get a terrible fright. I feel like a watch on a wrist. I wish that old clock would desist. There's part of my heart that stings whenever the timepiece, that partner in crime piece, whenever that 8-day clock rings. Pardon me, it's time to call the sun. Another day is ending.
Are you sure you'd like to be a little boy and meet silly old crocodiles like that?
Why, sure. Know what I'd do? I'd toot like a horn and boom like a drum. I'd make a cake from stale breadcrumbs. I'd become most anyone I wanted to be. So when I got in trouble, I'd become another me. I'd sleep with turtles, cackle with the hens, visit the sun in the larks and wrens. I'd be most anything I want to be. And oh, how happy, how very, very happy, oh, how happy I would be.
If you were a little boy,
If I were a little boy,
and could do anything that you wanted to,
and could do anything that I wanted to.
yes, if you were a little boy,
Yes, if I were a little boy,
what would you do?
what would I do?
Yes, would you go to Never, Never Land, where you might run into Captain Hook?
Captain Hook?
Did I hear someone calling that horrible crook named Hook? 'Cause I'll be frabble and jabble-dabbed if a voice ain't shook my nook. 'Cause if I'm not mistook, someone's voice shook my nook, and I'll brook not a look at my cook. 'Cause a cook of a crook cooking for Captain Hook can't be shook like a book on a shelf. So if someone forsook Captain Hook and his cook, why they'd better look after themselves.
Captain Hook, you can't frighten me. You aren't really so mean.
If I'm not extreme, things are not as they seem, and I'll scream and I'll steam and I'll scheme. When I scream and I steam, steamy makes me so mean I might steam up or gleam up a storm. So if someone upstream has been mean in extreme, you'll have to excuse me now. I'm teaching my cook how to make crocodile steaks.
Goodbye, Captain Hook. Now, would you like to go to Never Never Land?
I sure would.
All right. Close your eyes, everybody. Close them real tight. Real tight. And now you and you, yes, and you too. You are Peter Pan, and you're a little boy. We're going to fly away to Never Never Land.
We'll live in the trees and play in the sand. We'll wink at the stars and they'll wink at we. And oh, how happy, how very, very happy. Oh, how happy we